Hi, welcome to the Pulse. I hope you're doing well. My name is Julie, I'm your host, and today is actually the second episode of Podmas. And you may see on social media, but I had clearly to redo these episodes. I did prepare for Podmas to kind of pre-record a few episodes, which I did on Saturday, and now we are Monday night. And the second episode didn't feel right in terms of how I talk about the subject, so I decided to re-record it. So we are Monday night, or you are listening. It's not going to be a major problem, so that's why I thought best to record it again. So today, in this episode, what I would like to talk about is this time of year and the fact that it's actually not as an easy time for people to manage. We are very often, for many companies, closing the year end. There is a lot of office parties happening to celebrate the end of the year or due to some events depending on the country. So we have Christmas party and else. And on top of it, you also have very often your own family parties, get-togethers. I live in Germany. We have Christmas markets, and it's kind of the nice thing to go enjoy and check it out and go have a glass of Glühwein or whatever else, or hang out with your friends. So there is a lot of expectation toward the end of the year, and I will say I'm a bit of an hypocrite because in a way I added Podmas on top of my to-do. So it was important for me to talk about all those events and about how to best handle it. And everyone will do it differently, but my thought was really to share how this year I've decided to put some boundaries, because basically already starting mid-November, I started to get all the invites, I started to put my schedule together, and my first team event for work was already last week, in November, so last week of November. And I know I will have quite some event with different, so you have the departments, the bigger team, the project team, etc. So a lot is expected. And on top of it, I also have, as mentioned, Christmas market and spending time with friends. You have the time of year, for me at least, at some point I will have Christmas with my family. I will also go back to France, see my brothers, see my nieces, my nephews, and everyone around me. And it's definitely very, very intense. And I don't think it's more intense for me that I am traveling. It can also be intense where your family is nearby, because there is potentially also a lot expected on a day-to-day. So what I want to share with you today is that it's okay to say no to some things. And I know it's hard because you want to please everybody. You want to enjoy this time of the year. So you want to go to that Christmas market that you like to go to, or you want to ensure you have the best gift for your friend or for your family, Secret Santa, etc., and all the things that comes along. But at some point you have to take care of yourself. So for me, I've put one rule this year when it comes to events, is I've said to myself no more than 2 events per week. One work-related and one private-related. So for example, we're December 1st. Tomorrow I have an event, so I will go to this one, but I had another event planned on Wednesday. And I said to myself, well, I would love to. I like this team. I like this group of people, and I would love to go to the Christmas market with them. It just feels too much. So I rather say no for my own personal mental health, for my own personal well-being, also physical health. And that would be the way. And it's okay to say no, because I feel like a lot of people feel the pressure when I talk to some of my colleagues or some of my friends that you have to go to the company event, you have to go to your friend's event, and you have to be present. And I try to be fair. So on the other side, I will also not automatically accept every friend's event. So I've also given some thought. So I will be going away for a couple of days, but during that time, I'm not going to overwhelm myself. I'm going to spend some time also just chilling and not rushing through. And I will ensure that I take the time for me during those days as well. And same thing, the following week, I have another event. at work and have another event private. But again, I said only one of each. And that gives me a bit of my rule of thumb to say, if I have 2 evening books for people, then that gives me 5 for myself. And I'm lucky enough, I don't have the family nearby, or I have my dogs, so it's quite manageable also for me to take care of the gift, to take care of everything else on the side, to prepare the food or whatever else needs to be done, or in this case also this podcast. But I just wanted to share that a bit of insight with you, maybe that resonate, maybe that help you feel slightly better. I'm sorry, I'm laughing a bit because my dog is of course playing now, so you may hear some sound in the background of him playing, but while he can be super quiet, he also has those energy moments, so we'll go out in a little bit. I think this is really it, right? Before I go deeper into the future episodes, when it's going to be more about growth, about development, about what I learned, about my favorite books, etc., all those episodes, I just wanted to mention that it's okay to say no. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to cancel an event, to cancel something that you expected to do. It's also okay to do some gift later if you don't see the person right away. And it's also okay to take a break and take that extra half hour where you just sit on the couch and do nothing, even though potentially your to-do list is very long and waiting. But this I'll talk in another episode as well, more toward the end of Podmas, because I think this is also an important topic. So anyway, I'll cut myself shorter because I have to edit this, because I have no time tomorrow night. I wish you a very nice day, and I talk to you soon. Bye.